Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One will get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. Hits his running back. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Tagovailoa on 1st down. That finds Burks, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Tua off the play fake. Intercepted in the end zone. Marquise Bell making the play.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance.
Here we go, set. Unlock line, unlock line. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 11. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. From midfield now. Brought in right side. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Let's go now.
Right up the gut. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. From the 19. Pass complete to Dulcich. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll try and punch it in. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Titans offense after the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more. You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Running back sent in motion left. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter.
Oh,
He's got the first
shit.
down grab and still going.
Are you
Into the
fucking
red zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it.
What the fuck are you doing? The fuck? No wonder that shit bugging out.
Single point. Michael Badgley on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans tie this game 7-7.
Say,
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Lambo able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Watson with the catch. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Gets this one to Watson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. 2nd and 1. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson.
I didn't see
So
him
it's going to be
coming.
3rd and short coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And He's tackled with the first down yardage. Trying to work quickly now. Throwing now on first down. Into the hands of Dulcich. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That one's complete, right side.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Pass play on first and goal. Catch is made in close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Tagovailoa on first down. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On first down, they'll run. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's taken down at the 30. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Ready.
Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So second down coming up. Tua now from the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. Going on third, Tagovailoa. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa again. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Another try following the sack. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead just before halftime. Badgley with the extra point. And the Titans push their lead to 3.
Personal foul, roughing a kicker, defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Returnable from the 1. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. This is caught inside the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. Throwing the out route complete. Hit some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we've hit the end of... And with no halftime report this week, it seems, we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 14. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. You're working quickly here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff.
Come on.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
Let's go. Check go.
Trying to push this past the marker.
Oh, wow.
And this defense continuing
Get
to
the fuck
erase
out of
the
here.
ground
Yeah,
game. This
niggas
one stopped
full
at
of
the
shit.
line. So the run doesn't get the
Get
yardage.
the
It's a
fuck out of
turnover
here.
on downs.
So he waited and
I
nothing.
love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Titans will have a first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, come on.
Trying again following the sack. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is.
Ready, shot. Out.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Lambeau able to put it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fielded at the 14. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The offense... First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. They give it to him again. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Throw left side, complete. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the
Personal
defense.
foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. Offense working quickly. From the 21. Called in left side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. First down from the red zone. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead to 7. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow their lead to 8. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. This is Spears heading left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Micah Parsons making that play. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. His work begins at the 31. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. This offense ended back to the field, led by their receiver. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Throwing deep for the end zone. Put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DP knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
And he's brought down for a loss. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll try and throw it here. That one's complete, right side. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to throw this one. Has it down close. Touchdown, Dallas. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Titans ready to take over on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. First down, here's Tua. On target to Jackson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Titans will have a 1st down. To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to the sack. Another pass on 2nd down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Working quickly here. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, set.
Plowing up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Now on 2nd and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Check go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Wow, they're going to pass it here. The throw is caught. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys grow the lead now to 22 points. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Tennessee off. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Another try following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. It is caught left side. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Looking to the air here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Get
It's a
the
foot
fuck
race.
out of here. Yes.
And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Tagovailoa will look to throw. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not all the time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the two-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on first down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
And this is in the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over.